I had just gotten up. You were supposed to pick me up actually at 6:30. Yeah. And I had just gotten up from the alarm, and I looked out the window, and there was a car in front of my house, and it was you. I hadn't even gotten in the shower yet.
Hey,
we were 45 minutes early.
I got to tell you, I was late my second day of radio in 1975, and I almost probably lost my job. I was supposed to be on the air at 6. I got there at 7. I overslept, and the guy, the boss of the station, sitting there going, he wasn't mad. He goes, "Son, you've just learned a lesson. You can never be late opening up a radio station at 6 a.m. It's a small market one where you have to turn on the transmitter and everything." I said, "Hey, I'm sorry." He goes, "You've learned a big lesson. Never been late since then." 1975.
There it is, the story everybody's wanted to know forever. Why is Steve always so early?
That's right. We got the answer to it.
I hope you got it on tape.
So Steve, this is your 17th year with the Anaheim Ducks. I mean, what a ride that's been. A lot of people cannot say that. Over 1,200 games you've broadcast. But getting into this business, you got to do so many different things. And everybody's story is different. But when it comes to your story in particular, it's perseverance, it's persistence, it's not giving up. So where did it start for you? And just take us through some of the different jobs you've had. And you had to ride the bus all year round because you're doing baseball and you're doing hockey.
Yeah, 32 minor league seasons, including college football and basketball. At one time I had 5 different jobs, working part-time for a newspaper and team in the Global Basketball League in Nashville, but I loved it. I loved it. Yeah. It was passion. And to get an opportunity in a town like that, and had a chance to work in Philadelphia, New Orleans, some major markets, but I started very early in a small country town in 2000. I worked high school sports, had a sports basketball and football show with all the coaches in 2 different conferences. I'd go out and do a high school football game. On a Friday night, I'd stay at the station all night, never went to sleep. Took the time and the effort to do it, and that's how it happened. And with all the jobs, it's either been me not harassing or bothering, but spending some time making phone calls
persistent.
for 6 months, being persistent because I wanted something, to a guy I never met before in Des Moines, Iowa. He was doing a sports station. Have a new one underway, worked for an Iowa radio network, and it led to me doing AAA baseball, working for a junior hockey club. But I bothered him for 6 months, and then I thought I need to make a little more money, so I went from AAA to AA. I was at a winter baseball meeting with the resume tape, and a guy was there, said, "Hey, we have an opening in AA." They did some TV. I didn't have much TV experience at that time. It led to me going up to Nashville, being involved in 5 different things. Then that led to me getting a job in Philadelphia. Basically, the few jobs that I had back then before I got the break here, that was a time in my life where I'd given up because I thought I'm going to be a career minor leaguer.
Let me see. Hey, how about that? I used to be an engineer, minor league sports. When you're doing minor league sports, you do all the games by yourself. You're the broadcaster, you're the producer, director, you're the engineer. So I learned the tricks of the trade setting up equipment. But let me tell you, after you've done minor league sports for 32 seasons, it's nice to have an engineer who does all the work for you. All you do is come in, sit down, get the editing and the taping done, and let him run all the controls there and make sure there's no technical mishaps or miscues. So
you said you loved it, though.
Yeah,
so
I
you
did.
loved it, but your end game was MLB or NHL.
Kent, what happens is when you spend so many years in the minor leagues like I did, I was 42 when I got a break. You ask yourself, I need to put away some money later on because I didn't have any.
Right.
When you're working minor league sports for that long, and here's the thing, I wanted to do play-by-play. I decided to stick with it, and then I gave up. And then here comes a job opportunity in Philadelphia. And a good friend of both of ours, Pete Weber, is the longtime play-by-play broadcaster in Nashville. He's a terrific guy. He actually convinced me to send a tape. I had given up. And I sent a tape. They liked the tape. They called me up and they said, "Hey, we'd like you to come up here." This is like 3 or 4 days for a training camp. So I flew up there, came back, didn't know if I had the job. They said, "The job's yours if you want it." So I went up there and, actually things didn't work out, and I could spend an hour. Why?
Sure,
sometimes it's not your ability.
Yes.
Sometimes it's other factors. That's what happened. So I'm out of work for a year and 2 months after that. I ended up doing sideline for a few Saints games in the NFL, Tulane, some AAA baseball games, and then this job came from there. So it's a bizarre story, and this has been a dream job, and I couldn't ask for anything more than what I have here.